Vintage Fan Collector 1939. Today is the day I opened my channel in 2025. I have officially been on YouTube for a whole year. So to celebrate that, I am going to be doing a little update on the 2009 General Electric 5,200 BTU window air conditioner. This is not going to be a power draw testing thing, because I forgot the kilowatt meter, and the plug, it plugs in upside down, so you can't really see the kilowatt meter very well. So this is just going to be a startup. Here's the remote for it. Let me get it out of its little bag. Here's the remote. I keep the remote in this little bag just to keep it with the unit and when it's in storage. I do remove the batteries when I'm done, by the way. And it's raining. It's about to start raining. So let me go ahead and show the model sticker on this unit. Here's your control panel, GE emblem, which is kind of scuffed up a little bit. That's scratched up a little bit, not good. GE, model number AEW05LMS2, 115 volts, 5.3 amps. April of 2009. R22 refrigerant. Best refrigerant ever used in air conditioners. Here's the fan. Here's the fan. Indoor fan, outdoor fan. If you can see it. There it is. It's a 6-blade fan, which I think is kind of neat. I'll go over the control panel features when we start it up. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and probably start it up now. There's the remote. Now, the remote, after I drop it, the remote, it's got all the same features on here, except for a fan auto button. So let me go ahead and start it up. This thing has a Samsung compressor in it, like I showed in the last video. It's back there. Let me see if we can focus a lot better on that. You can't even see it. Can't even see the thing. Samsung. I have no idea what kind of fan motor this has because it's unlabeled. It's probably a Samsung fan motor, because this unit was actually built by Samsung. They were made by the same people. So let me go ahead and start this up. We'll go over the features. You have your power button, which, you know, turns the air conditioner on and off. Fan speed, which will adjust your fan speed. You have auto, high, medium, and low. And mode, you have fan only, energy saver, and cool. And you have your temperature and delay up and down arrows. And then your delay 1 to 24 hours button, which I can show that. just by hitting the delay button on the remote, or right here. You can go from 1 all the way to 24 hours. Let me get there real quick. We can just cancel that. So let's go ahead and start the unit up. I'll use the remote here. Fan only. Now, these kind of rattle. The little arm in there kind of rattles. That turns the directional thing. Which is kind of annoying, but whatever. Here's your control panel. Wait, I already showed this, but we can go to mode, which this control panel, it's not supposed to do that. It acts kind of weird. Compressor came on as soon as I hit that. Go low speed. That is a cool sounding compressor. This unit, when the head pressure builds, this thing can draw around 4.2 amps. It draws 4.2 amps when the head pressure builds. This is your suction line in here. That's the side that gets cold. And this is your hot gas line. Your hot gas line, which gets hot, that's for the condenser. There's your coil, which is hot coming out. It's a nice running unit. If I ever get this thing installed somewhere, I will do an update on it, which I am not going to be installing it right now. I could install it in the window in here, but that window is such a pain to deal with because it's just hard to explain. You have to, once you open it, if you're just opening it to let the water or let air come in from the outside, you have to have a reason to open it, because that is not fun. That window's not fun to close back. You have to use a rubber mallet to get it closed. Go to cool mode, and I can change the temperature. It's 72 right now. 71, down. Now this unit can only cool a room to 64 degrees. That's lower than I would ever set it. 78 in here right now. We'll go 64. It goes all the way up to 86. Now I'm going to go back to fan. Let me turn it off so we can hear the refrigerant sound. I hope you can hear that. Well, if you can, it's got an excellent refrigerant sound to it. If you can hear it, it's got an excellent sound to it, the refrigerant going through the coils. It's just excellent. Trying to get the camera right? All right. So you can also, like I was showing before, you can hit this delay button and set the unit to come on all the way up to 24 hours. Now, I'm obviously not gonna sit here with this recording and try to wait 24 hours to see this come on. So I'm just gonna cancel that by hitting the delay button again, and we'll do a fan startup. All right. Is the fan stop spinning yet? Yes. All right. Hopefully you can see it. I may have to get a light to shine up in there. All right, I got a light to shine up in there. Hopefully you can see it good. Let's go ahead and start this up. Be ready for some wind noise. That's low fan, medium fan, and high fan. All right, now I'm gonna do the condenser. Now I'm gonna do the condenser fan. So I'll wait for this to spin down. All right, I was gonna do it from the top, but I'll do it from here because you can see it better. Let me go ahead and do, what speed is this on? High fan. There's a condenser running on high. Bring you back here. There's the condenser. Well, let me go to the inside fan. I was going to do the outdoor fan, but I'll do the indoor one first. This does not have two fan motors like the newer ACs of today. This has one motor that turns the two fans. So let me go ahead and do medium. Again, be prepared for some wind noise. There's medium. All right, let's do medium fan for the condenser. Stop that. Oh well. There's the condenser fan on medium. There's the condenser coil. I don't think it's in too bad of condition, the coil. There's medium. And we'll go to low. We'll do low on the indoor fan. Runs good. All right, let's go to low fan on the outside fan. Motor has a neat startup sound, doesn't it? If you can hear it. Let's go to the outside, show the coil. There's the coil. There's a lot of... Okay. There's a lot of air. There's a lot of air coming out of this condenser right now. It feels really nice. I don't want to touch the coils too much. I need to figure out how to do coil repair so I can straighten all this out, so that it looks better and has more airflow going through it. All right, let's go ahead and shut this off. Let me get the camera centered to where the control panel is. There it is. Let me just show how it looks in the dark real quick. You'll be able to see this at night. Is that? That is cool. I can change this in the night if I ever want to. Go ahead and yes, it is. Shut this off and do a spin down on the fan finally before we close this video out. I'm gonna need that light again. Where is it? Here it is. All right. That's good. So there it is. Anyway, like, share, comment, and subscribe to Vintage Fan Collector 1939. Bye.